Hey, what's good, y'all? Y'all are tuning in to Tuesday Music Reviews, and we got a special guest, Miss Gold, aka New Money, in the building.
What's up? And the crowd goes again crazy.
We gotta go
just kidding. No, for real.
So dope. It's dope to have you back. I know you moved to Houston, so how is that whole move?
Shit, it's doing me good. I've been getting in the mix more, being able to get taken a little bit serious, especially with the management I have behind me, Gold Brandon Griffin, Andy Yola. But Houston's definitely an experience, and it definitely puts me in the scene where I'm supposed to be. So shit, I'm fucking with it.
Hey, so what's the difference that you've seen, I guess the biggest difference from the Austin music scene to the Houston music scene?
I guess you could say, like, it's just, like, in Austin, it's like everyone's trying to, like, figure out, you know, like, everything we're trying to figure out, like, what to put together, like, bringing everyone together, and Houston's kind of a little bit more established, and we kind of already have, like, the spots down in H-Town, like, where to go for the artists to come pop out, and it's just not, I don't want to say a little bit more organized, but it's Houston, you know, it's Houston.
Yeah.
It's just more opportunity out there.
Yeah, for sure, especially for the hip-hop scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Austin, we're still, like, creating this hip-hop vibe, this scene, and, you know, like you said, it's just a little more established right there. So I definitely feel that.
I love Austin, though. Like, I'm here, like, 2 weeks I'm in Austin, 2 weeks I'm in Houston. Like, they're, like, I give Houston and Austin the same amount of love, like, you know, but definitely I knew I had to move to Houston to get shit on the road.
Yeah, grow a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Houston, shout out Austin. Mm-hmm. So you've been performing all over Texas in different areas. So what's the city that you think showed the most love to you?
I want to say Dallas, Texas.
Hey.
Dallas, Texas is literally, like, they're so sweet out there. Like, everyone's just, like, it's like a little family out there in Dallas. I like everywhere I go in Texas, I've kind of made them bonds and connections with everybody. So, like, when I'm out in Houston, I kind of got, like, my little Houston music scene. Like, everywhere I go, like, I'm always, like, definitely in the mix. But I love Dallas for sure. They always show me love. They played me on the radio for, like, They played me on the radio for my first time. They continue to play me on the radio every Wednesday on 87.3. Shout out Accomplice. I love Dallas. I'm supposed to be going down there for 2 performances soon. So,
hey, shout out Dallas. Y'all already know Miss Gold telling you they show some love.
Yeah.
So you also had a new music video dropped today called Boss. So how is that? How's the whole vibe of, you know, actually putting that dope ass, you know, video out? And that's a dope song.
Well, shit, the song just started off with just a little sample, and then honestly, I made the hook, like, really, really fast. I think I made the hook in, like, 10 minutes or something. Like, it just turned on, and I was just like, you got to learn how to be the boss. And then whenever the music video came along, I just knew that I wanted to get a little bit more out of my comfort zone and be a little bit more cleaned up and, you know, in a little blazer and stuff. And we were kind of like, I was putting a little bit too much thought into it. And I was like, what you got to do, especially in the music industry, is, like, you got to just say fuck it. Like, because by the time you get, like, your video to, like, how you want it and da-da-da-da, like, it's already going to be, like, old news. You know what I mean? So, like, with this one, with Boss, I was just like, fuck it. Let me go buy a couple blazers. Let's get a couple scenes in, and it ended up becoming a dope fucking video. I like it. I love it.
Hell yeah. So where did you shoot it at?
Trailer Park Studios, Beauty, Texas. Shout out Dan to the L. That's my dog.
Hey, shout out Dan to the L. So how was it working with Dan?
Amazing. It's always been amazing. Always. Like, he definitely knows that, like, I want to give that energy to the camera, so he never lacks that. Like, he always helps me out with it. He always, like, you know, if my hair is a little fucked up, he's like, hey, Gold. You know, like, he's definitely, like, a great director. Like, I love working with Dan.
Nice. Yeah, he trying to make it just as good as you want
Hell
it,
yeah,
know?
that's what I was saying. He gives that love to it.
Dope. So a lot of people don't know the process. Yeah.
All right.
So a lot of people don't know the process of all the work that goes into, you know, in that back end, the behind the scenes work, you know, having your management and putting all this stuff together.
Yeah.
So how was your experience for the behind the scenes? Like, was it a lot of work, or was it pretty easy?
Like, definitely, like, it's just more like having how do I say it, like a recipe. Like it's more like, you know, obviously I gotta have my team, I gotta have my management. We're straight, we all get together, we come up with some sort of treatment for the video. It's just more of just teamwork, making sure we have all the recipes, nothing left out. And I guess we're just trying to polish up the recipe, you know.
Mm-hmm. So. Dope. Yeah, so y'all need to remember, stay prepared
constantly, because like say this video sets off, like what video am I gonna have follow up with it, you know? Exactly. What I mean? Like you gotta constantly like stay on your shit, stay consistent. And that's something that I've been trying to do more of, is stay consistent and stay on top of my shit. And yeah, just keep pushing, keep shit rolling.
Hey, big boss moves. So who is your favorite artist or artist that you've recently worked with? You know, features, performing with, you know, y'all were just on same lineup.
I mean, there is a feature that I have in the vault with Chino Loke. And like, honestly, I wanted to work. I kind of like put that in the air that I wanted to work with him. And like, I think it was like 2 weeks later or something, like my manager ended up having a meeting with like Heatwave or something. And they ended up linking me and Chino up. And we ended up hopping in the studio. And that's honestly like, it's a hard song. It's like a little bit of singing. We're both from Austin. So it's like definitely giving like that, just that Austin feel. Like, you know, I fucked with it. And then like I fucked with... MKZ. I just did a feature with him too out in Austin. And like, you know, I barely have been doing any features, but like I love it. Everyone that I do a feature with, like I fuck with them heavy, you know.
Dope. So do you let people just pay for features, or do you like to pick and choose who you work with?
Definitely, like, you know, if someone wants to like be like, hey Gold, like can you hop on this song, da 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 da, like I'm gonna hop on it, like, and of course, like, you know, I need payment and stuff like that, you know, we need to get in the studio, all that stuff. But like, besides that, like, I definitely like look around and pick and choose. Like, if we're at like a performance and like someone does like a really good job, I'm like, hey, like I want to get their information and stuff like that. Like, I definitely pick and choose and see who I want to do features with for sure.
Okay, dope. So if you had any artist you could choose from, big, small, anyone, who would you choose to do a song with?
NBA Youngboy.
Hey, that was quick. I love it. Some people take a little time.
Nah, NBA Youngboy. And I was just saying that to my brother. I was like, shit, if I ever had the chance, NBA Youngboy, Big Lotto. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I would definitely listen to that track.
Yeah, Big Lotto. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, one day, you know.
Hey, you gotta put it out there, manifest that shit.
Yeah, coming soon.
Right. dot. All right. So, do you have any up and coming shows, performances?
Yes. Let me whip out my phone real quick. I like put it in my memories, so I was like,
gotta let them know. Can't miss anything.
So I got September 18th, Waco, Texas. September 23rd, Austin, Texas, with Peso and Quinn. Dope. Then I got September 24th, the Dallas, and that's with Peso. Then October 18th, I got one with Crystal Poppin in Austin, and then another one in November in San Antonio, Texas with ZRO.
Hey,
those are just the ones that we like got booked like this week. So
dope. Yeah, I love Crystal Poppin, so shout out Crystal.
Oh, that's my girl. Shout out Crystal. I love her.
Yeah, she is so dope. Love the vibes. And I just love the freaking like the Latina female energy.
Doesn't she have like super good fucking vibes?
Yeah, and she's a dope performer. Like,
she's amazing.
So great.
She's amazing.
And she put it on for El Paso on some real shit.
Yeah, she's cool. And you would think that like, you know, because I didn't, before I met Crystal, I was kind of scared to meet Crystal. I was like, oh my God, she's going to shoo me away. She's going to be like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know, but hell no, she welcomed me with open arms. Like, I was like, oh my God, she just hugged me like if we've met before. Like, we chopped it up for a little bit. Like, there's people trying to talk to her, and she definitely like made that time for like our conversation, and then like did what she was supposed to do. And then we like linked up later in the, you know, we're supposed to like be chilling, but recently I've been trying to like get my bread up and shit, so that's really been it. But now it's all about music. So
facts. Wait, so can we be on the lookout for MSGOLD and Crystal collab?
I don't know. We'll see. Well, me and her will definitely chop it up.
All right, you see, I'm putting in a little seed as well. All right, it's so dope. I appreciate you answering these questions. Let's get into these Tuesday music reviews.
One last question. Shout out to Houston, but Houston looking bad right now.
Oh.
ZRO, what you think about the ZRO and TRAE TRAE Fight?
I saw that.
I saw that. You know what? That's none of my business.
I don't know how.
Yeah, cause that's crazy.
Houston taking the L right now though, so that ain't looking good.
That was out of nowhere.
Like I said, I love Houston and Austin, but definitely like obviously there was reasons I moved to Houston, and honestly too, cause like Austin was getting a little bit too claustrophobic for me. Like I grew up here, so like if I walk in somewhere and like I'm with somebody, it's just kind of just like I feel like everybody just like kind of looking at me a little bit. I'm like but
like
again,
knows each other.
I grew up. Yeah, everyone knows each other over here. I'm like, God damn.
You're like, damn, I need someone new, some new faces.